Yo, yo, yo.
What's happening?
Yo, this is Played in Full Podcast coming at you. This is Kyle with an E.
And your boy Style B.
Yo, so, damn, it feels like it's been a while, bro.
Yeah, it's been a little minute.
You know what I mean? And I'm glad we back at it. Like some crack addicts. But,
Doing mathematics.
just like Mad Hatters. Stupid. Nah, but I think this is going to be a good episode. Got a lot of shit to talk about. You know, we have a little bit of this, a little bit of that. We got the new Cole song coming out.
Yeah, and I heard it's a banger too.
Yeah, and then we got, the games and what happened. I mean, D Rose, that fool, just announced some retirement, so we're going to get into that a little bit. Last episode of Power, the series finale. Book 2 is coming out, so going to put our predictions out on that.
Oh, bangers.
And there's some PS5 shit, so I think this is going to be a good episode, like I said, but let's jump right into it. T Grizzly and Cole. Track is called Blow for Blow. I mean, I would never think that T Grizzly would ever amount to Cole, so I think this is going to be a slaughter, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, just lyrically, I know T Grizzly can hang a little bit just from the songs that I've heard in the past. He's been on in like just solo records, but it's gonna be interesting because I think his style, like, even then when he switched the flow up in First Day Out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yo, bro, that shit's my jam.
Yeah,
right, that's a joint.
You know, where that flow switch up comes in like throughout the song. So like, I mean, it's gonna be interesting, and we all know Cole World, and you know what he's gonna bring as far as his style goes. So
Facts.
it's gonna be an uphill battle, I feel like, but yeah,
we about to see.
We about to see.
Yeah, so like I said, this is Blow for Blow by T Grizzly and J Cole. Let's jump right in.
Action.
Yo, Pierre, you wanna come out here?
Blow for blow, cold flow, just prestigious. Sweats and tees, no unnecessary accessories. The goat just from features. Proceed with throat cut procedures. He look rich, but he broke just egregious. Don't trust rappers, hope trust in Jesus. Whole team approach Costa Rican, coast on boats, getting throw from top models. They pop shit, my click, pop bottles. I sip orange juice in the VIP, watching the clock tick. Perform a couple of hits and then I dip. 6 figures richer than when I enter. Cold world, Mr. I got a temper. I stay hot, doing numbers like K-pop. BTS in the flesh while they flop, and I laugh all the way to the Deutsche Bank. Stay the fuck in my lane, avoid the paint. I'm really him, Bruce Jenner, them boys just ain't. I'm boisterous, loud booze for crews from mad voices. It's like your team's making the choice to tank. L after L, I got to laugh. Y'all look like James Todd Smith autograph. Maybe that's why your bitch got the math. Go against the squad and get chopped in half.
Yo.
Now, who hot, who not? Tell me who flop, who sell out the tours? Who rap with trap niggas that wet up your doors? Who go harder than them and never let off before? Who got your whore poking her head out?
He just
the
said he
door,
went
getting
harder
paid
than
every
him.
week like you did all the chores. Life's a bitch, I'm rich till I divorce. If the shit go left, I'm pulling bread out the floor.
Okay, chain nastier than cow manure. Bust down my shooter, so my wires think I'm to the jungle was healing my soul. I done see my niggas froze, filled up with embalming fluid. I still did
That was
numbers in this
fucking
game.
low-key
Only
fire.
thing changed is the tail numbers on the plane. Retired drug dealer, bust chain, watch plane. I don't do drugs, but baby, I don't judge. Do your thing. I'm a king, you won't see me drop no tears. Back to back, white coops, bitches looking like veneers. Came in this game thinking niggas was my peers. Shit down there broke my heart. I ain't know they was that weird. Niggas give you they word, they be breaking that so easily. Can't do that in the streets, cause eventually you seeing me. That's why I be in the crib game and on D&D, cause you can't play with me and not let you see the beast in me. Cole saying Fayetteville, they go fact, he fuck with me like that and make up for them rainy days. Can't be on the court and be a coach and take my game away. Catch you on that freeway, we reenact the train today. You hear me? Who ain't rocking with me? Tell them to start from zero to make it out of the deep. Remember being young, seeing pops rocking up keys. Our bodies on streets, now I'm trying to put bodies in seats. You hear me? Hold up. Who ain't rocking with me? Tell them to play with their life, fumble their college degree. Tell them to face all that time and still be solid as me. Do years in prison and drop a hit the day I release. You hear me?
Yo.
Hey, I got ahead of should've listened. I turned back and tried to rescue the nigga. Think you started hating cause I got ahead of you, nigga. I ain't tripping, that shit ain't gon' stop this chat on my nigga, you hear me?
Now, who hot, who not? Tell me who flop, who sell out the tours? Who rap with trap niggas that wet up your doors? Who go harder than them and never let off before? Who got your whore poking her head out the door? Getting paid every week like he did all his chores. Life's a bitch, I'm rich till I divorce. If the shit go left, I'm pulling bread out the floor. Now, who hot, who not? Tell me who flop, who sell out the tours? Who rap with trap niggas that wet up your doors? Who go harder than them and never let off before? Who got your whore poking her head out the door? Getting paid every week like he did all his chores. Life's a bitch, I'm rich till I divorce. If the shit go left, I'm pulling bread out the floor.
J Production.
Yo,
That was fire. Like,
that was fire as fuck, actually.
like beginning to end. Like as soon as the beat dropped, I already knew. Like this is a hit. It's a hit.
Hell yeah.
But they actually blend in together quite well. Like I could see them coming out with a mixtape in the near future.
Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, Cole's got the better flow and he's obviously more experienced, but I stand corrected because he stood toe to toe with him. I mean, D Grizzly, my chain fresher than cow manure. Like, bruh, that was a fucking ill line. Like,
Sting.
right?
Sting.
You can't fuck with that. So, and you know, I'm always finna be a T Grizzly fan because shout outs to Detroit.
D-Town.
Yes, sir. But speaking of Detroit, my guy, we got Lions at Seahawks for Monday Night Football, and I'm pretty fucking excited.
That's gonna be one hell of a game right there.
Yeah, no, we're lucky though. We're lucky we're at Ford Field, because Seahawks are 3-0, Lions are 2-1. We lost to the Bucks. So, you know, after how we played last week, we, you know, have still room to improve, like Dan Campbell would say. But once we get our rhythm going and shit like that, I think we can really fucking beat them and get our shit to 3-1. So we're about to see, but I'm excited. And actually, the NFL put out this little preview. I don't want to show it to you so I can hear what your predictions are. It's the Seattle versus Detroit Lions 2024 Week 4 game preview. And we about to jump in this shit right now and show y'all what's up.
Motor City with a shot at 4-0 would be the first time since 2020 they start that well.
There comes Phillips. There goes Smith. And downfield he goes. Caught. DK Metcalf. What a grab. First and goal.
This week's test, their
That was
toughest
clutch.
yet, Detroit Lions back home after a big road win.
No more timeouts for Arizona. Goff is going to keep and look like Kyler Murray sliding around the 40 and getting the first down knockout punch.
Looked like more like Bobby Boucher.
brakes
on that
on
football,
Murray.
but at least he got that first down.
These two teams know each other well for not playing in the same division. This is the fourth time in 3 years
Campbell.
they'll lock up. 12s have probably heard a lot of naysayers this week yap about their 3-0 record being built on the back of some Billy Madison dodgeball type showings.
Thompson's not able to hang on to that snap, and then he loses control of the ball. Very fortunate to get it back.
Miami with Skyler needed OT to beat New England. Denver week 1, who just beat Tampa Bay, who beat Detroit, and New England had beat Cincinnati. Am I wrong? No game preview guy, you're just an as I was saying. Detroit, though, is at least average Joe's or Globo Gym Masters level competition. They get Geno Smith this week, 289 yards, 8.5 an attempt, TD last week. That was the good.
First and 10, up the middle it goes.
Lions not dealing with a guy who comes in blazing either. He threw 2 INTs, a sub-90 rate as a result, only has 3 TD passes on the season. His O-line part of the problem. Smith got sacked 3 more times versus Miami, pressured over 40% of the time. Snoop Dogg fatty territory.
Why me?
First and 10. They come by with Sealer.
Yeah, I really think that we have a good chance of beating them, especially
problem
that,
since
like
he has
saying
to
that
try and
we are
dodge
at
Aiden
Ford
Hutchinson
Field,
this
so the
week.
crowd is on
Maybe
our
they
side
throw a
because
lot of wrenches
Detroit's got the
in
best
Smith
crowd in
practice.
football right
Hutch
now.
with another
Like
sack.
hands down, bro.
Bringing
People are
Yeah,
going
them
crazy,
fans,
but
on the year.
yo,
No one else
Hutch
in the
had
league
6.5
has
sacks in the game that we lost.
Swallowed up at the
I
40.
mean, blue is contagious in that stadium. Like,
Gino also up
even
against
if
the
you
secondary
ain't a
that's
fan of
feeling
neither
good.
team,
Detroit
and
held
he
Kyler
was to go
Murray,
to the
who blew
stadium,
up the week before,
and
to
he was to go to
217 yards, 6.9
a Lions
yards
game,
per
and
attempt,
they got
and
home
1 touchdown,
court.
picked him off
Facts.
at the
well, best
sub-80
believe the
rate.
fans is going
With time
crazy.
for the end zone.
Well, think about it too. Like,
Intercepted, waiting for it was
we do
Corey
the smart
Joseph.
thing like other
He did
teams
give up
do.
64 yards
I
and
heard
TD
something
to
or
Marvin
read
Harrison
something that,
Jr. on a
you
left.
know, our end zone is Honolulu blue, and our gloves match that Honolulu blue. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it could change things because of how you see replays, because it blends.
Right.
It won't be easy either. DK Metcalf, 71-yard house call versus Miami, 104 yards.
I mean, he might be somebody to worry about, but
Jackson
DK?
Smith-Njigba,
Fuck yeah, and he's
39
on one
yards
of my
last week.
fantasy
Tyler
teams,
Lockett,
bro.
46.
I mean,
Tight
104
end Noah
yards, that's
Fant
a
was
lot
their
of
number
yards.
2. 6 catches, 60 yards.
Yeah, so this is our opponent. So let's see what we're working with in a
And
second.
finally brought down by Brooks.
Lions secondary dealt with a good tight end last week, held Trey McBride to 25 yards. Also limited running back James Conner to 8 receiving yards and just 17 rush yards, stuffed him to 1.9 a run, and he had looked good prior to meeting them.
Swarming defense from the Lions on James Conner.
Now we
Rush
just got to keep
defense
it up
back
and get our
front and center
momentum
when
up. That's
Detroit
what
has
we
the
need
ball.
to do.
David
on that
Montgomery
play.
comes in off another good
That's
game.
that guy,
106
though.
yards,
Back to
4.6
the
a carry,
trap.
painted
That's
the
my
zone
guy.
Honolulu blue.
Will bounce out of the line.
Montgomery's a G.
Montgomery.
Yeah.
Just keep riding the surf of Lion teammates.
He's half the problem if you're a Seattle defender. Jahmyr Gibbs went for 83 rush yards, 5.2 yards per run, and he's so good he can rack up 20 yards receiving and score without catching a pass.
As Goff hits St. Brown,
That hook and ladder was so ill too. We covered this last week too, so this is what we're
Again,
coming
it's
off
a
of. So
lateral,
we
but I
gotta have
still
some
love seeing
motivation,
0
especially being at
receptions,
home.
20 receiving yards.
Right.
Those 20 yards in Jared Goff's stat line, the TD pass too. He finished with a 113.6 rate last week,
You
2
know, ain't
touchdowns,
Goff
nice
we trust.
8.7 and a 10.
Yeah,
Goff
facts.
just on time precision.
In the squad,
He sees
squad
the
we
blitzers.
trust, yo.
Amon-Ra St. Brown,
know.
Mr.
In Campbell
Lateral,
we
75
trust.
yards and a score.
Danny
He's
C,
the
bro.
A-lister.
That's who we trust in.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
That's my guy too. Also on a fantasy league of mine.
Jamison Williams, just 9 yards, 3 targets. Tight end Sam Laporta, 36 yards.
And Laporta's not questionable anymore. They put him up
Goff
as
did
healthy.
get sacked a couple
So that's
times,
good.
only 23 pass
We got a couple
attempts, only
defensive
one
players
blamed
that are
on their
out.
O-line. Seattle's pass rush will test them. They come off a 6-bag shopping
We'll
trip.
see what
Derek Hall
happens.
with 2.
At least we
Boye
got
Mafe
Terry and
with
Arnold
1.
in because he's
He has
having
1
hella
in each
games
game.
with his defense.
Tackle moved. And that was the
So there's a lot that we gotta, worry about.
No
But
issues
there's a
with
lot that we
Miami's
have
passing
strengths
attack.
on our
No
side.
receiver with more than 40 yards. Held Miami's quarterback duo under 200 yards, just 5.8 per attempt, no touchdowns.
looking for blocks.
Right.
And then chased down and brought down by Mike Morris.
They held Miami to 3 points, which is
Oh,
what
wait,
they
we
were
jumping
expected
into
to
some
do, so
Barry
they did their
Sanders shit
job.
in a second.
No problems with running back Devon Achane either, 30 yards, 2.7 a carry. Lions 12-5 versus Seattle all time. Detroit thumped Seattle the very first time they met, 41-14 in 1976. Greg Landry versus Jim Zorn. Landry 3 TD passes, Zorn 6 INTs. Look, they were an expansion team. It was like Billy thumping those kids. And look at that, came all the way back around.
Damn. Yeah, we lost the last one.
That wasn't a bad review.
No, well, it's what's gonna happen. So
Yeah.
I mean, what is your prediction? Do you think we got what it takes at Ford Field to beat the Seahawks from what you just saw, or what do you think?
I think it's gonna be a close game. Of course, I'm gonna root for my team at the end of the day, but I do feel like they're gonna have to, really dig deep down and find that grit Dan Campbell always talked about and preach about before every game. And
Yeah, biting kneecaps.
yeah, and the level of decision making through Goff and just Montgomery and Gibbs just having consistent plays and yards. I really think they could clutch it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, the other team is no slouch. These games is always interesting because I feel like it's gonna come down to who has the most effort. Because effort wins plays and plays win games.
Yeah. I mean, I could see that, but I really think it's gonna come down to how Seattle can defend our running game. If they can shut Jahmyr Gibbs and If they could shut down Jahmyr Gibbs and fucking David Montgomery,
Yeah.
then we're gonna have no choice but to be passing to our tight ends. Well, if you pass the football, what's more likely? An interception and a turnover. And our running game has been so good, so it's all depending on how Seattle can defend our running game. That's what it is. So if they can do a good job, bro, then we might be fucked. But there's other, factors to it and stuff like that. Because we could get a rhythm going and be up by so much because we fucking just score TD after TD.
Yeah.
And then Seattle gets their read on us. It's a chess game in football. So if they start figuring out what we doing before we're going to do it, then they can block us. And that could all come in the second half. And you could throw 2 interceptions in 2 possessions. You know what I mean? So...
Yeah. Momentum shifts very fast in football.
Exactly. That's why it's so exciting.
You could be up so many points, and then the next minute they're coming back or one down away from just,
yeah, like
being up again. So
like Tom Brady coming back versus New Orleans in one of his first Super Bowls. Like they were down like crazy. I think it was like 34-7 or something like that. And Tom Brady came back in the fourth quarter.
TB12.
Yes, sir. But that's crazy. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. But again, crowd on our side. Best fans in football right now. I feel like we're going to kill it. But speaking of Detroit sports and speaking of somebody who was a Detroiter, he was there for a time on the Pistons, Derrick Rose. This dude just announced his retirement.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
Sad day.
Yeah, how you feel about it?
I mean, he was always one of those players to me, like, even, like, during, like, the MVP year and during his time where he was just, wrecking everybody he was facing. And, I always felt like he deserved a ring, just because his level of play and just because, the situations he was always in, it's just, very unfortunate. He had to deal with the injury bug throughout his career. But a lot of the greats, go through that, and it's part of the game or any, sport. But yeah, he will always be a top 5 point guard in my book, especially for the city of Chicago. He held it down. That was when he was definitely at his best, and it's hard to really pick like your favorite D Rose play, but I'm gonna say like it probably wasn't when he was with the Bulls, but definitely when he was with Minnesota. I think he had scored a 50 piece, and it was and I remember like everybody just like giving him his props and just like giving him his flowers because he deserves it. Like at some point like this dude was like could have been the face of the league. Like just his guard skills was out of this world. Like.
What was preventing him was injuries.
Get up and then the way he came down with the 2 double hand dunk.
Hell yeah, we can see it right here, but he was so injured so fucking much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, it just kind of put his career, like, fucked up because he was so prone. Because he had some Jordan-esque plays. He really did. Especially on the Bulls, like, some of the shit. Yeah, like, you can see it right here. I mean, it's a sad day. I mean, he was a good NBA player, but he don't got a chip, so you can't put him in, like, top 10. You really can't.
Yeah, for sure. Cause even, like, I mean, there's a few vets that are still playing and still chasing the ring, so for him to go out, and I think, like, in 16 seasons, I mean, that's still a lengthy amount of time, and,
he's had a long career, but, like... ratio of how long he's been out on each team, and it's just the scales tip in a certain way.
But what would you say your best version of D Rose is for you? I said my favorite moment was him on the T-Wolves.
I like these moments right here. I like the little shit that added up because he was doing some crazy shit on the Bulls. And even though I'm not a Bulls fan, but like he was kind of in his prime on the Bulls, but he was old enough to know better and not be like, some fresh kid in the NBA like a rook or like a sophomore or something like that. So
Right.
I kind of prefer him on the Bulls. But I think his T-Wolves moments, are going to go down in history as some of his best. And, I fucks with D-Rose, even though I've hated the teams that he's been on. So, good for him, though. I just wonder what he's going to do after. What you think? You think he's going to become an announcer? Or do you think that he's going to just, like, stay out of the limelight? Or where do you think his career goes from here? Like, what you know about him, like, as far as media goes and how his personality is.
I mean, that's a good question. I feel like D Rose is definitely a good person, at heart. I do know one thing. The man is a family man. He tends to really thrive on, taking care of your kids and just, and just doing everything you can do just to not only better yourself, but better the people around you. And I always felt like as a person, that's pretty dope, especially as a player, like, off the court, like that's a good key value to have, just as a man and just as a person.
Facts. I mean, your personality's got to be out there.
Right.
I mean, but he's not like a superstar. He's an all-star. He's not a superstar. He's not a Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Steph Curry.
Right, but he was a superstar.
Yeah, he was for a little bit, but like,
But
his play spoke for itself, though. But he wasn't always,
Okay, let me ask you this: you think he should be a first ballot Hall of Famer?
Yes. Absolutely. I just think, like, there's a certain few. Kobe. Okay, let me put it this way. There's a certain few that are going to be worldwide famous who have changed the game. LeBron, Kobe, MJ, Bird, and Magic. Steph.
You gotta
too.
put Steph.
Steph in there. Yeah, Steph changed the game, but I'm talking about like superstar, like tabloid status. Like Steph wasn't in the tabloids. Nobody's came at Steph the wrong way. Like he was famous for basketball lovers and he's known by everybody, but there ain't people screaming around him trying to fucking get at him when he's walking from point A to point B in public. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they want autographs and stuff, but think about it. Jordan couldn't even leave certain ways. Bird couldn't even leave certain ways. Magic couldn't even leave certain ways. LeBron can't even leave certain ways because the media is always going to be there because he's, like, on that level. But D Rose, like, I feel like he had the opportunity to be that if it weren't for the injuries. That's my point. Even though him being a first ballot Hall of Famer, excuse me.
Word.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel that. And that's a valid point to have.
Yeah, there's fame levels and shit like that.
Yeah.
He wasn't on the fame level, like A-list. There's the levels is like Michael Jackson status. Like those are the only athletes like that. So
Yeah. But yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, bro, definitely had bunnies back there. I mean, look at the elevation. Like, how tall was D Rose? Like 6'1", I think. I don't think he was that tall.
yeah, he wasn't, but the fool had hops, yo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, so
bro was really like getting up there.
yo, well, speaking of the NBA, dude, like, how about that Karl Anthony Towns trade?
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't think he was gonna leave, especially because of the run they had last year. At just beating Minnesota.
Right.
I mean, not my bad, y'all. Not just beating Minnesota, but beating Denver. Taking them out. Like, cause Minnesota, they had a squad. I mean, Ant-Man and Cat, and then Daniels, um, Mike Conley. He was definitely underrated. I feel like throughout some of those series, and yeah, they took out the champs. And it's unfortunate, like they couldn't go all the way because I felt like on paper they had a better team.
They did.
You know, especially more than Dallas. Like, um, the best defense in the league. Rudy Gobert. Um, I just think like when it's all said and done, like Cat, I know he's like one of the best big men to ever shoot threes, like in this era.
Yeah, that
But
fool
like,
kills it.
there's a common time and place. Like you can't overshoot threes.
Hmm.
You know, when you playing catch up. You know, because there's other ways you could do to bring the lead back, whether that's impacting the defensive end or just having people really lock in the perimeter to where they're shooting more jump shots and not settling just for the three.
Right. I feel that. I feel that.
But
I agree
but
with
they
you
had
too
a
on
squad, and it's crazy. I don't know if he's seen it coming
Mhm.
or you know, but
that. Okay, so according to NBC Sports, this is what it was. For anybody who doesn't know, New York receives Karl Anthony Towns, and Minnesota's getting Julius Randle, Dante DiVincenzo, a 2025 first round pick, and via Detroit top 13 protected, and Charlotte's gonna receive Daquan Jeffries draft compensation. The details of the players and picks headed to the Hornets to make the money all work is not finalized as of this writing. You know, that's a disclaimer.
yeah,
But NBC Sports and Yahoo Sports think that the winner is the New York Knicks from this. And what they have to say is ultimately it's this simple. The Knicks needed a center and just landed one of the best in the NBA, as you were saying. Towns is an all NBA level big man who makes this team better. New York had its eye on the New Jersey native for years, and now needing help at the 5. Mitchell Robinson is out recovering from surgery until around Christmas, and Isaiah Hartenstein left for a bigger paycheck in Oklahoma City. The Knicks got one of the best in the game. So, I mean, so do you agree with them? Like, you think the winner is the Knicks? Because I kind of do.
I mean, yeah, Julius Randle, he's solid, and the other two, they're solid players, but um, they're not really consistent. Uh, but that's gonna be an interesting duo between Jalen Brunson and Cat. You know, but
Facts.
again, like I was saying, he can't just keep settling for the three all the time. Cause then you already got Brunson, and you know he's gonna want to shoot the three a lot more. You know,
Yeah.
and then it could really turn into like a give and go situation, or you know Towns catching an alley, or just like that 2-man game Jamal Murray and Jokic got.
Yeah.
You know,
And it's
turn
also
into
like
that type of
it's
situation.
also like you said, he's a product of Steph because he's still a young guy, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like we was just talking about. But I don't know. I'm excited for NBA and basketball to start this season. I know you fucking are, so we can watch games when we do our Sunday podcast and
Well,
talk
what
about
you
that
think,
shit.
bro? What you think? Does it make
I told you. I think
New York better or worse?
it makes New York better. I just said that. I
Word.
think I agree with Yahoo Sports and NBC Sports that they won because they needed a big man with the dude out. And I think Minnesota kind of fucked up because you can have those role players and stuff like that. But I think somebody like Cat, who changed the game in the games that he played with Minnesota when he could, was more important than getting the two players that they're about to get. But I could
Facts.
be wrong. I'm not a GM. I'm nobody. Like, I don't know because this is just my opinion, guys.
Right.
So
This is just opinionated.
so they may have something up their sleeves, Minnesota, because that team now, they don't have stupid people working for them, and also they have a superstar on their hands. with Anthony Edwards. So
Right.
we finna see what happens, you know?
And then they still got Rudy, so that's still kind of a win-win situation, at least
Yeah.
as far as the defensive end goes.
Yeah, facts. But yeah, no, I'm excited for NBA to start. What's the first game of the season? The regular season.
Doesn't it usually start off like with the defending champs versus like
All right, let's see. Tuesday, October 22nd. Oh shit. That's in like 2.5 weeks, dude.
yeah.
3 weeks. Yeah, it's 3 weeks. It's like 24 days away.
Yeah, it's right around the corner.
Yeah. So it's exciting. I mean, it's also, speaking of, Boston is playing the New York Knicks. And it'll be followed by Minnesota Timberwolves at the Los Angeles Lakers. How coincidental.
Yeah, Lake Show.
Literally, the teams that traded are the first ones that play on the opening day of fucking...
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, right? So, you know, it's going to be a good shit. But right now I'm focused on my football. And, you know...
Yeah, it's still football season, so...
Yeah, our boys got to kill it. You know what I mean? But speaking of games, you sent me this link about there's more PS5 Pro enhanced games confirmed via the PlayStation Store. So Madden, Fortnite, Mortal Kombat 1, I think those are all good titles.
Yeah.
So why'd you send me this, dude? Like, what are you thinking about it? Are you excited for the PS5 Pro? And
Yeah, I'm just excited. I mean, I don't think it was too soon or anything or too rushed. I felt like, even when, like, the PS5 first came out, like, it was mad glitchy. There was a lot of things wrong with the server, and a lot of things just wasn't really, like, working properly as it should.
mm-hmm.
So, like, fast forward to now, it's just good to see that the PS5 Pro is coming out with, just more games or just more ways to make the console even stand out more than the original.
and charge people more money.
I mean, that's everywhere, though. That's just society. Like, if you think about it, everything
Not
gonna
always.
cost more as time goes on.
That's capitalism. But yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
Just in general, I mean, but speaking on the graphics though, cause I mean enhanced, cause I mean it dang near already look real.
Yeah, let's see the images.
I mean, look at the images, y'all.
Yo, is that Keanu?
That look like Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, that's fire. But I mean,
That look like
you gotta have a good ass TV to fucking see shit like that too.
Yeah,
Like
that's
you gotta
what I
have
was just
4
gonna
8K
say. Like,
TV.
what kind of TV are they gonna prefer you
The best.
for that type of system?
Oh no, I already know what they're supposed to have. You gotta have. It's gotta be like 8K, and you have to have like 240 hertz refresh rate. That's how fast the pixels change and shit. Like my TV was clear as fuck, is clear as fuck, but it's only 124. So, it's
So a 8K TV.
8K TV that's 240 hertz.
Like what brand though? You didn't say
Samsung.
what brand. Okay.
Samsung.
Okay.
Samsung's the way to go.
Okay.
Unless you want to get one of them projectors, and I'm going to show you this, bro. It's like 3Gs, but if I'm ever rich, I'm doing it because you can have up to 125-inch TV, and it's this little block, and the fucking screen raises up, the projector screen.
Yeah.
And it's 8K, and it's like, it looks like you're in a movie theater in your fucking house. It's legit as fuck. And you can motherfucking connect a sound system to it and make that shit fucking bumping and seem like you're in a movie in your own fucking house, dude.
Yeah.
And you know me with movies. Y'all know me with
Marcus
movies,
Theaters.
motherfuckers. Yeah. But yeah, these are some of the graphic images, the test ones that they sent us for the new PS5 Pro games.
Yeah, and
I think
it's
they look
always
good.
gonna be different in person. These are just images.
Ooh, That's
You know?
Spider-Man,
Yeah,
though.
that looks crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy shit. Nice. Ooh, GTA 5. Is that
And
what
it
that
just
is?
feels like everything
GTA
looks
7?
more like
GTA 6? GTA
dominant,
6.
and like it pops out, like even the artwork.
Yeah,
You know.
it do. But speaking of games, bro, these motherfuckers on PowerBook 2.
And
They
they
be playing
playing a
some
lot of
motherfucking
games right
games,
now.
yo.
Everybody playing a game.
Yeah, so we just watched some crazy shit happen. Monet's dead. Spoiler alert. But yeah,
He
Monet's...
just ruined it for y'all.
Hey, it came out 3 days ago. If they're watching this podcast and they haven't seen it already and they know
y'all
what we
shoulda
talk
seen
about
it
it,
by now,
like that's on y'all. But
Yeah.
yeah, spoiler alert, Monet's dead. She killed herself to protect Kane. She just came out guns blazing, and you brought up a good point, to be honest.
Well, she got shot.
Yeah.
She didn't kill herself.
No, she dead. She dead.
Yeah.
No, she did. She fucking went for the bullets before she shot him. She let herself die to save Kane, so she kind of did kill herself. But that's besides the point. You brought up a good point when we were watching the episode after all that shit happened, and you said you think this is Mary J's best episode as that character, and I 100% agree with you. I think she did the best there. Like, you know, Mary J's awesome, and she's a queen, and fucking she's gonna be one of the GOATs, especially in the R&B game. But she's not Daniel Day-Lewis, you know what I mean? She's not Viola Davis. So, you know, we brought that up before. You know, she could have taken more acting lessons, no offense. But this episode, I think she was on another level. I think she fucking gave it something or found something in herself to use to be this good in the episode, and I really think that fucking that's gonna have a lasting impression on her acting career, to be honest with you. So
yeah, I just think that whole scene within itself, like it really, like it hit different. It hit a certain way to where, like, if you have, you know, your mom with you, or doesn't even have to be anything going on, but just having that love from your mama, and just, you know, that ride or die feeling, you know, is more than enough. And you could see the pain Kane felt as, you know, the final moments of her closing her eyes, and, you know, him yelling "mom," like you felt that emotion coming from him.
yeah,
So, like, you know, shout outs to both of them, and shout outs to Monet for lasting this long throughout the series.
yeah,
And,
she was a critical part. Her character was a critical part.
And yeah, like, I know she doesn't have the best acting skills, but she really did her thing in this episode.
Yeah.
And
yeah, she's like Tasha
give her
2.
props for that.
She's like Tasha 2.0 though. Tasha did some stupid ass shit, and Monet
Plus, she
did
went
some
out like a
stupid ass
G.
shit.
I had to throw that
Yeah,
in there.
she fucking straight went out like a G. Like, shout outs fucking Monet and shout outs Mary J. But
Word.
I really think that she was a Tasha 2.0. I think they stole too much from Tasha, because Tasha did some dumbass shit to get her way, and Monet
Yeah.
did that shit too. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's gonna be crazy to see what happens in the next episode. Like,
Season finale.
I feel like Brayden's finna die. That's my prediction. I feel like Brayden dies. He's not as smart as Tommy. He's not as popular. I feel like Tariq gets fucked up in some way, or he has to go on the run, and they just leave it out so his character can come back in certain places. And
It's the hottest.
I think Kane becomes a boss, but not in the way that he wants to be.
Okay.
I think he's gonna be like obligated to some shit that he doesn't want to be. I think they're gonna kill Noma, but I think there's gonna be a bigger, badder person that comes up, and it's just gonna end it at that. Like, you know,
Always.
you're stuck in this life.
Bigger fish in the sea.
I think Effie finna probably move, and I think things are gonna go good with her because you're kind of rooting for her. And I feel like Diana's probably gonna start to live a normal life, and Drew finna get killed. That's my prediction.
That's not a bad one. That's not a bad one.
So, I mean, we'll see how it wraps up next week. But, I mean, if y'all wasn't wondering, these are the previews for next week. So, let's see what's going on.
You kill me, your life is over.
Monet is dead because of you.
Noma's coming for us, you know that, right?
Every time y'all do some shit that leave me out, it gets fucked up.
Carter has something on you, then you need to get something on him.
Davis, we're fucked.
We decide what happens next. Get the fuck away from me!
What was you thinking, D?
How you gonna get out of this one, brother?
Yeah, so.
There y'all have it.
And okay, so my prediction also is there's gonna be a part in this episode because of the trailer that we just saw. You saw Noma's daughter running with Tariq away from something, so I feel like that they're gonna stage a kidnapping and she's just gonna be with Tariq, so it can make her think a certain type of way to do what they want. So
yeah, to get Norma to make a different command.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I think's finna happen. What about you?
You kind of said the same things I was gonna say to a degree. The only thing I'd probably change is maybe I feel like Braden's gonna live. Tariq's gonna get punished in some type of way. I don't think he's gonna die, but
he's gonna be put in prison forever.
He's definitely gonna be either locked up or something else. And then
I changed my opinion. I don't think he's gonna die. I think he's gonna end up in prison for the rest of his life. So good shit. You sold me, dog.
Yeah, y'all had to switch it up, y'all. Y'all seen it.
So you should switch it up. You change your mind. You tell tell that shit
good.
What's up.
What else? Oh, Tejadas. Now that Monet's gone, I feel like Kane's gonna be the kingpin. So we both agreed on that. His brother. I really don't know. I mean, y'all heard what he said in the last episode. He likes taking orders, and it feels good for him. So I could see him maybe working under somebody else's wing. Might not necessarily be Kane's, but maybe someone else's. And then Diana. Oh yeah, Drew. Yeah, Drew has Diana. I feel like she gonna maybe try and pursue getting into school, but then again, she always gonna get sucked back into the life because of the trauma from what she did to that cop. So
you don't think she's gonna get out at all?
I feel like she's gonna try to get out, but get sucked back in. And now that Monet's dead, it just kind of makes more sense, for her to get back in, just to kind of seek revenge, which obviously won't do anybody good, but they might lead that to that direction anyway.
Yeah, I feel that. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. And then I think that's everybody. Oh, Effie. I think Effie's the last one. She's kind of a wild card to me, and the reason I say that because she has ties with both, between Tariq and Kane, but the only thing I feel like Kane has lately is the upper edge because he's been sleeping with her and fucking with her, while Tariq just kind of been, doing the St. Patrick shit.
Right.
And then Diana having, the baby going, he probably just ain't really trying to dive into nothing really soon. But yeah, it's I don't know. Because I feel like she's always gonna have real loyalty with Tariq when it's all said and done, because that was the first person she met and that put her onto the game.
Who, Effie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that.
What you think?
I told you, like.
Oh yeah, that's it, y'all.
Yo, we good, yo.
Yeah, we good with that. Let us know what y'all think in the comments. What's gonna happen in the season finale?
Yes,
And,
no. Series finale, bro. This is the last thing. After this, all we got is book 3, Raising Kanan, which, by the way, I think might be my favorite out of everything. That 90s nostalgia gets me all the time. And we got Tommy, so...
Yeah, I think it's a toss-up between them two.
Yeah, but we finna see what happens. But it's a series finale, bro. There's finna be no more Ghost, and I don't think we're gonna see much of Tariq anymore as far as the character's concerned, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, it's gonna be crazy, but, join us next week, and we finna see what happens, and we'll talk about it, too, like we always do. But anyways, my dog, I think it's about that time.
Yeah, it's about that time, y'all.
Yeah, you feeling it?
It's time, y'all. Hear this banger.
Yeah, it's a beat Brentley found. Davies type beat. New 2024, produced by Zane OTB. So, shout outs to him. Thanks for the fucking beat, brother.
Don't bless the mics, bro. Let them know what's up. Straight original, straight freestyle. Off the top 2020 flow.
Yes, sir.
Let's get it.
Okay. I'm feeling this. Yo. Post a sipping potion while white people provoking. All we ever see is evil. They say silence is golden. Unless you're part of the problem and you wanna be woken, then you gotta get ahead of it and speak what you're spoken. Or you reap what you're sowing, cause you go through the motions. Yeah, we wavy like an ocean and we just sipping potion. Motherfuckers hating and we never really ghosting. I don't even give a fuck, we hot like a toaster. Rolling on this shit, yeah, I'm putting it in the bank. I just gotta do it, yeah, I'm causing this to get ranked, cause I'm stewing this weed and it's always fucking stinks. Motherfuckers saying bitches always getting breaks cause they going in like a fucking veteran. I'm just going in, yeah, I got the fucking Letterman. I'm better than I ever been, I never fucking sever, bitch. I'm rolling on this shit, yeah, you motherfuckers had a win. Yo, getting head in the movies. Motherfuckers hating, yeah, they wanna screw me. We just doing this shit, yeah, we want the fucking Louis and that fucking Gucci, and these always wanna sue me, and you go, I think I got it, bro. I think that's all I got, yo. I'm about to pass it to my bro.
Style B. Yeah, had to bless the mics, had to grow up. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, I'm in the cut, rolling up a blunt, got a bad bitch. Yeah, she down to, yeah, like the puck. Yeah, this ain't hockey. Yeah, it's going up. Yeah, it's 2024, so you already know. And you know I got the glow. Had to go you a show. Played it full, yeah, you know that I'ma act a fool. They was hating on me cause you might see me, ooh. And I had to really stunt on really news. They was just trying to act brand new. She ain't have a clue, and you know I had to go, what's up? They was hating on me cause you know I had my own cup. You know I had to double up and pull up. Do it for the homies. Shit ain't never funny. She wanna ride lonely. You know she wanna ride me, and I ain't talking ponies. You know I had to pull up with the homies. And I ain't ever lonely. You know I had to really feel stoned like I'm stony. Like the mummy. I just get stoned. They treat me like a clone. And yeah, you already know I'm going in the zone. Shit is off the top of the dome. 20-inch chrome, what I like to ride. Got a bad shorty, yeah, she posted by my side. And if a nigga talking shit, and he can get hit with the left or the right. And you know I'm just stuck in all night. You know it's played in full media. Y'all can check us out on the gram or social media. And shorty wanna hit me up, and I ain't trying to meet up, but she wanna hell hard, and I'm like, hey.
Yo, that shit was tight, yo. Fucking my dog. Played in full media all motherfucking day, y'all. We gonna continue killing it, make every episode better for the last from y'all. So you know what? Shout outs to you for watching.
Yeah, shout outs to y'all.
But it's Sunday, and we out. Peace.
Peace.